That proc's good as shit on a boss. You big boss man. Okay, you become untargetable for a little bit. That's a lot of casting. That's a lot of balls. What's up, bro? Yeah, that's a lot of fucking hits. He has increased life, just so you keep that in mind. In terms of damage compared to the other one. Oh, that's fucking great. You can't see me as well. You switch angles. Yeah, with the shield, this might not be too bad just for bosses. Because you can do it at a kind of a ranged. Once you go. And if you war cried, it would hit them, but it probably wouldn't shoot that many extra balls. Not great. Let's switch to Mace Strike. Without faster attack speed. That's fucking great. You give up on hitting them. Not nearly as distracting as as I thought it would be. Yeah, that's hitting pretty fucking hard. That's pretty fucking crazy. Okay, it's consuming the shocks too much. See how he never has shock on him? So that's why I don't think Arc and Lightning Conduit are working that great together. He's not that bad. It's still consuming the shocks pretty good. So let us inventory, put on shocking ground, and see what happens. Get your ground all shockeyed. There you go. Look at you. Looks like he has to move around for the shocking ground to apply. A little bit disappointing. Damn, Arc hits hard. Now. appreciate you being my testing platform. Honestly, I can't fucking tell the difference. I think this might be more. There we go. Now we're cooking with fucking butter. Now we're fucking cooking. I think it's the same amount of damage. Oh, I see his handprint. And that handprint fucking murdered my ass last time. Do you have a hand on me? I can't tell. I feel just as tanky as I was with my fucking shield. Oh, as I say. That's pretty fucking nutty. Alright, I went ahead and Divine Orbed another one of my Mjolnirs. Now this Mjolnir, I was holding off Divine him because it's a level 17 Thunder God's Wrath. Unlike my big boy, which is a level 19 Thundercock's Wrath, this one is only level 17. So it's not quite as good. But the main thing we want to get out of this mace is the +4 to all lightning skills. So I was going to go through and test a bunch of the melee skills and then find the best melee skill and then put all of the lightning skills in and just kind of do a combination of different skills, different abilities using a double Mjolnir setup. And since I was going to do that already, I figured I would just hit record and you can all watch if you're interested in this kind of experiment. So I also have a little jewel in here that gives me +3 to all ball lightning skills. I tried to make self-casting ball lightning a thing, but ball lightning is absolutely atrocious in its current state for anything other than proccing shocks and allowing you to use lightning warp. But ball lightning is disappointing in Path of Exile 2. But the good thing about ball lightning is I can get this up to level 34 with my whole setup. And I have +3 to all spell skills on the amulet, +1 to lightning on the ring, and then +4 on each hammer, which is kind of nuts to be able to get a level 34 ball lightning and have it on here. Let's see what it would cost all by itself. It would cost 620 mana to hard cast this ball lightning. So if you're playing this ball lightning at this level trying to hard cast it, that's how much mana it would be taken. Now, they buffed Mjolnir extremely, so now when I use it, it will not take any mana at all, and it will be pretty excellent. And that is a high level ball lightning. Now, ball lightning doesn't work very well, but it looks cool. So we're going to start off all the skills with ball lightning to find what the best skill is. We'll put, doesn't matter. I'm going to try to do one map per skill. I'm just going to start with Mace Strike, Martial Tempo, Life Tap. I don't need Life Tap on Mace Strike, but I'm just going to be dropping these down. I'm going to be dropping these 3 down to go to each skill, because I don't have multiple one of these, and nor do I want multiple in my inventory. So when I do it, I'm just going to go boop, 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 and then play Bone Shatter. Because these are the only ones we really want. This one shoots up some volcanic eruptions. I'm not sure if those hits. I'm pretty sure they're not melee hits, but it looks cool. So that's why I want that on there. Life Tap, because I'll need it for the other ones, and then more attack speed. And that's all we really want to do. We're primarily wanting the lightning spells to do the damage, so you can see what is Mjolnir. I mean, what is the procs of Mjolnir doing versus the base damage of the attacks. Because the Mjolnirs hit pretty damn hard, so the base damage of the attacks will do a lot of damage. So this way, I'm kind of reducing the damage a bit. And we're going to want to run not the best maps. We're going to want some revives because I don't have any shields or any of that shit. My defenses aren't good. I'm not doing an actual build here. This is just an experiment. And of course, they got some extra damage as cold, but we should be fine. I'm going to try to do bosses. I have a bunch of these little small bosses. And the bosses are good because the power generation is the only problem left for Mjolnir. And the fact there's you know, the lightning spells need to be adjusted and all that. But the only problem with left on Mjolnir is the fact that these white enemies, their power levels, are not enough to proc it. So you see me hitting these white people, it takes forever to get a proc off, so you have to use an AoE skill like Leap Slam. So Leap Slam is what I'm going to use like the entire time, except for when I get to single target, because you can see it's just not shocking. Yeah, it's not shocking. It's not shocking. Oh, and I might as well talk about what's in there. For ball lightning, I want 1 damage dealer and then 1 AoE for ball lightning. So I'm just doing a double ball lightning setup, and the damage dealer is going to have execute this bad boy and that bad boy, so it's going to deal high damage, and these are going to increase the magnitudes of shocks. Now it only turns a shock from 20 to 30, I think, but that's 10% more damage, so I might as well do it, right? And then so for this one, it's going to be the AoE. So I got ball lightning, scatter shot, figure add a little damage, because why not? You know, 60% more damage, the damage is lucky, and then 30% more damage if you're above 90% mana, which I will be because I'm not really using mana for anything. I got a little bit of mana on damage taken, as you can see there, so that will be a little gimped out when I'm not at full life or full mana, but you know, it should be fine. I don't have life tap on my Leap Slam. That's what I should put life slap on while I use Mace Strike. Ugh. Pretty shitty test so far, if I do say so myself. And again, we can't test the other one. We just don't have the strength to test the other one. We'll just be getting killed over and over and over like that. And this is why you don't run dual wield Mjolnirs. Okay, well that map was kind of a dud. I guess I can't have extra damage modifiers on them, so I think I'm just gonna run them raw. Run this shit raw, dog. I mean, most of my shit is extra. I mean, crit shouldn't matter. They're not gonna crit me that often. I gotta at least get to the boss to test out the skills. The bosses are gonna be the main thing. I think at the very beginning of this video, I'll just do a little cut of all the bosses with each individual attack skill so you can see it. Do the swingy swing. Yeah, it really doesn't proc enough on regular white enemies. You can make it proc a little bit more. But with the high levels of the Thunder Wrath Cock Gods, when we take a look, it does 81% increased energy because of the amount of levels it's increasing. It's getting +9 from that bad boy. So the other one that increases energy gained by 40% is not quite as impactful. It's still impactful, but it's not quite just because you're getting so much from leveling up the lightning spells as is. And when it comes to hitting an elite boss, you're only getting 1 charge per hit, no matter what you do using that or the other ones. So it's kind of just pointless. And for that high of a ball lightning, you'd expect a little bit more damage. But when we do get an elite that we can actually punch, he's not surrounded by stuff, we can spit out a lot more ball lightnings. There's a yellow. If it was a lot easier to see the yellows, this would be significantly better, but it's just kind of hard to tell which ones are going to give you the power. And no, using the shield that increases power, not really that helpful. Red banner, sword, blade, whatever that shit's called. Okay, we got a yellow. Oh, there's a yellow. Well, unique, close enough. Oh, there you are. What's up, bitch? Where you going? Take my balls. Oh shit, I just hit a loop. I need to go find the boss. Out of my way, boys. The boss is the only thing that really matters. I should just skip all these yellows. But it is good to see what it looks like. Trying to scale, play the game with just the attack. And you can see that Mace Strike is pretty pointless. I think they should double the power on white mobs. And I think Mjolnir will be perfectly fine. Blues are pretty fine, yellows are great. That'll mess up a few other skills probably, but who cares? You know what I mean? Who cares? Let it proc more. Mana's the big problem on the other ones anyway. That's not where the boss is. Boss time. Where you at, bro? Oh, it's my girlfriend. What's up, lady? Give me some tit juice. Come on, give me. Yeah, there we go. Drink that tit juice. Slap that belly. That proc's good as shit on a boss. That proc's very satisfying on a boss. The rest of the map, not so much. Not so much. Ooh, prismatic rings. Always pick those bad boys up. Alright, so we are going to swap to the next one down. Using just the ball lightning. And fight another boss. So we got Mace Strike. We are no longer... Ooh, Bone Shatter. Always a fun and solid skill. Bone Shatter. I should be able to clear pretty good with this. I'll just identify, make that, make sure it doesn't have any mods on it. Yeah, there's no real damage mods on there. I mean, I do have low chaos resistance, so the poison might be a bit handful, but it should be fine. And this one, I gotta just do it from the scratch. That's pretty smooth. We better have had a bigger AoE splash zone with this. I think it only hits one target. It has an AoE in the tag, but I think that tagged AoE is only for the explosion, the stun explosions. Really? Really? Come on. You can do this. Come on, you can do this. Oh my god. Are you kidding me, Leaf Slam? Yeah, that's pretty cool with this one. And if the white mob power was doubled, or, you know, they put in an item that gives you more power, something, it would be pretty damn smooth. And if you want to build this, you're definitely... I don't have any armor stacking or any evasion. If you're going to want to try to do this with 2 of these, you're going to need a defensive layer. Obviously, I personally think it'd be better just to use a shield, but if you want all the shenanigans of having 2 big old thundercots, you will need some defenses. Evasion would be really solid. It's tough staying alive. Oh man, it gets pretty good on a corridor. You're just shooting all your balls in front of you. But we want to get to the boss. So nice. I'm taking a lot of the pain in the ass of the game away, which is great. Picking that shit up was the dumbest thing they've done in a long time. They already had that shit fixed in Path of Exile 1. Why would they add it back in for Path of Exile 2? I will never know. I mean, it is faster to use this, might as well. Hello guy, let me shoot my balls. Should be where the boss is. Yep. Let me see what Bone Shatter looks like on a boss. Let's get some music going. What's up, boss? You a big boss man? Let's do it from the side to look better, I think. You a big boss man? Okay, become untargetable for a little bit. That's a lot of casting. That's a lot of balls. I don't know what I'm doing. Just hitting buttons, just randomly hitting buttons until I hit what feels right. Armor Breaker is going to be pretty rad. Armor Breaker has a tag in it that is 40% more attack speed while dual wielding. So it actually hits really fast. Sucks at targeting enemies. Sucks real bad at targeting enemies, but it's gonna hit the boss so damn fast. It's gonna be pretty fucking cool. It's gonna be a great time. Strength dex, almost what I needed. Temporal chains, suck my dick. Fuck. Oh well. We'll see if we can do it. The more monster life is gonna be great. So that means we're gonna fuck longer. Regular white mobs doesn't really work. I mean, maybe if I put a ton of knockback on it. So you're kind of pushing the enemies back. So you can kind of shove them up. But yeah, this one looks like it only hits one enemy as well. It's not looking like it's hitting groups. Therefore, it's not proccing. Like something like Earthquake, Leap Slam, whatever that bitch is called. The orange. There he is. Jesus. Oh, there's a fucking wall there. What was my mod on here? Oh yeah, resistance. I'm not sure they were hitting me with any elemental damage. I'm just pretty weak. No defensive layers other than life. This one really don't proc well. It hits fast, but it's not proccing nearly as well as I was expecting. It's got a very mean vibe about it, because you're just fucking punching face. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, we gotta go to a yellow. Very aggressive vibe. Punch in face. Oh, here we go. Of course, he fucking melted me alive and killed my shrine. Hit me with a little bit of elemental damage, which I have negative. Movement speed shrine, that was good. Yeah, this is pretty rough with this skill. I thought it would be a lot cooler because of the attack speed. But regular Mace Strike is more gooder. Most better. Betterest. Maximum Supremos. I'm just gonna rush to the boss because that's gonna be awesome. What's up, bro? Yeah, that's a lot of fucking hits. He has increased life, just so you keep that in mind. In terms of damage compared to the other one. Oh, that's fucking great. You can't see me as well. Let me switch angles. That's pretty fucking funny. That's pretty funny. On to the next skill. Man, if we had something like Cyclone, holy shit. Stampede looks like what we're having next. Oh, Stampede can't have Volcanic Fissure. Stampede. Anything? I mean, I guess I can give it increased area of effect. I think I have that on my Leap Slam. We'll give it increased area of effect where I can get it. This one I should be able to map with. But all of my increased attack speed is pointless on this. Kind of want to save some bigger boss. There we go. Nice smaller boss. Plus to level. I mean, Jesus. Every one of them's got to have a damage mod. You're going to kill me, Smalls. I'm gonna run it blue. I'm gonna run it blue. A little worse than I was expecting, to be honest. But at least it triggers on whites. I thought the little traily things would be generating a lot more. Wait, isn't there like a... Hold on. You asshole, I'm just trying to escape. Let me escape. I mean, rarely is there anything better than Mage Strike. I think there's a support gem that does like shockwaves when you walk or something. And I'd have to try that out. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Stampedemus Maximus. Where is the Stampede? There's the Stampede. Stomping Ground. Triggers the shockwave. Yeah, that's the one. Maybe that will turn it into a proc machine. Put you back on Leap Slam. Yeah, that's not great. Not very great. Those chug should all proc, but they really don't. Maybe a big son of a bitch will be better. Nope. Yeah, this is lame. I should switch before I get to the boss. Save a whole map, because this is just not gonna be good, even on the boss. And I can tell, so I am in fact gonna switch. You know, save a little bit of time. We've seen enough. Gotta get away from all these assholes. Hey, I said get away from all these assholes. Stampede, you are out. Earth Shatter, you are in. Oh, I think I missed one. I definitely want to try Volcanic Fissure. This one might be kind of promising because you can target the elites when you get to the elite. Once you see them, you can actually target on them, and it'll let you shoot the balls around. Might be pretty good if you remember how to proc it. I think you have to war cry. I'm not about to put a war cry on. Leap Stam, still the best clear. Gets kind of annoying. Not great. But this one I do want to see what it looks like on a boss. And this is kind of the perfect boss for it, if I do say so myself. If this is the witch, I think it is. Trying to squeeze it in there, but it's not great. It's definitely not great. You can pick that up, I believe in you. I always have a hard time fighting this fucking boss. It's usually in like the middle. Those. Is it getting a debuff from dual wielding? Attack speed debuff? While dual wielding, 30% less attack speed. That will do it. I can feel it. This one's not great. This would be better to do just single-handed. But using two hands, this is just not good enough to use two hands. You just want to one wrist it. Oh, there's the boss. Thank God she motherfucking highlighted. Because I walked right next to it, and wouldn't have seen it. Wouldn't have seen it. I would have had to backtrack. I mean, even more than I already did. Alright. This one should be kind of interesting. Yeah, with the shield, this might not be too bad just for bosses. You can do it at a kind of a range. Once you go. And if you war cried, it would hit them, but it probably wouldn't shoot that many extra balls. like that amulet. I'm still looking for a dope-ass crossbow, so I might as well pick that up. I'd put that in dumpster tier. Not very good. No, rolling slam. You gonna be promising? Rolling slam, and let's get volcanic fissure while I have it. I wish molten blast would work. Oh, not COL, VOL. To get attack speed? Nah, just fissure duration. Put that in the rotation. And then we got rolling slam. Ooh, that's gonna be pretty good for clear. I can smell that shit. I don't want to be stunned. Yeah, that's fine. What's up, boss boys? Boss boys. I love my new bosses for days. Oh, no, this is not the one I like. I thought that was the action speed one. Ooh, that's pretty smooth. That's pretty smooth. And then you wouldn't have to stack all that attack speed that I have. And you're gonna stack lightning damage or whatever you want. This one might be the best mapper. Aside from, you know, leap slam. All the maps have shit to get stuck on. All the maps have shit to get stuck on. Oh, I can definitely put increased area of effect on it to improve it a little bit more. Come on, you got it. It's getting all sluggish. It's a bit lame for the bosses. Feels like it's got a penalty for one-handed it. Oh, that's leap slam. Oh, no, just less damage. Got that mandatory attack time. Breech to test it on, which would be pretty nice. Saw the purple ship floating around. There it is. If only it didn't have that stupid mandatory attack time, this would be pretty solid. You see the mandatory attack time just kind of ruining it. And then ball lightning's damage is just pitiful. should be another boss I skip, but I do kind of want to see what it does to the boss, because it is so promising for regular mapping. And I'm not even focusing on damage, so if you're focusing on damage, you'd be killing these guys pretty much instantly. So it'd be really, this is probably pretty good for mapping. Not that I would ever recommend doing it. The cost to become tanky would be too high. Unless, of course, you're a different class. Like, if you're an Amazon, and you can get some crit going, and you get your evasion going, or even a monk. But as a Titan, you know, it's a little difficult. And stacking in strength decks does suck. Come on, boss man. Oh, boss man's probably down this way. Beam, bop, boop, pow. Oh, there is a shockwave I could have put on. I think I have it on Leap Slam right now. Yeah, Aftershock. I can put a magnitude back. Oh, oh, not good. My dude's a little wimp, a little pussy. Sure, pusillanimous, meaning cowardly. Not great. Let's switch to Mace Strike. Without faster attack speed. That's fucking great. Oh, I could have let her kill me again, and then fought her with the next weapon. That would have saved some time. Keep that in mind if I got more. I think there's just one more, and then we can start switching up some skills. Yeah, Volcanic Fissure. Let's hit it with the pump, just in case there's another dump. Martial Tempo, Life Tap. You do Aftershocks? Yeah, we'll do Aftershocks. Elemental Weakness, this extra damage modder. No one likes that shit. That'll be fine. Now we are on Volcanic Fissure. Oh, we got attack speed debuff on two-hand. 30% less attack speed. Not good. Not good. This one might be kind of promising. No. Kind of procking pretty poorly. It's got the attack speed debuff. It's got the slow procking. I'm gonna try a boop bop, because I think the fissures blow up when you leap slam on them. Oh, that is so lame. Well, it worked pretty good in a corridor. slow on bosses. Might be good with the shield, because you're getting that decreased attack speed when dual wielding. And you incorporate it with Leap Slam, just go boom, 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 pow, Jack in my style. Alright, we've seen enough of this. We don't need to see the boss. This isn't gonna... Yeah, I'll do the boss. Just being lazy. Oh man, this boss sucks too. I mean, great to test with. I'm not even sure I can hit him. You give up on hitting him. Let's see if I can get a death in here. So we can switch back to something different. Okay, out of all the ones, I mean, it was still Mace Strike and Bone Shatter that were the best. So I'm gonna go back to Mace Strike since it was the superior. Aftershock goes back to Leap Slam. There we go, got that kill on. Head back to town. Now we're gonna try out some different skills. Found out what works best, and it's just Mace Strike and Leap Slam. As boring as it is, that's always what it is. Mace Strike and Leap Slam. So we're gonna set up our Mace Strike. Martial tempo. More stun. Is there something else we can do with stun? Kind of want to avoid doing extra damage if I can. So that way the Mjolnir spells are doing most of the damage. This is just testing, not build crafting here. Where was I going? Oh yes, to gyms. Stun. More stun threshold for heavy stuns while using supported skills. More stun threshold for light stuns when... Okay, that just means I don't get stunned. Nothing there. Let's see if there's anything uncut. Mace Strike. And then stun. Deal up to 40% more attack damage. Scaling on your stun bar. Aggravate bleed. Equal to my current stun bar. I mean, that one I can't use. I'm already using Unbreakable. Every 5th attack causes... Ooh. Yeah, every 5th attack causes 500% more stun buildup. And then... There was one more stun one that seemed like it would pair kind of nicely with it based on my stun bar. Probably not that effective, but we'll give it a shot. From supported skills, stun enemies as though dealing more damage equivalent to your current percentage of your stun bar. I don't know if that means as I'm getting hit and getting stunned, or if I imagine that's what it means. So I gotta be in the mix of shit, getting hit. Yeah. Alright. Let's pop back in there and kill that boss. We can put Leap Slam here. Clear this out. Mace Strike. Leap Slam. We're gonna want Life Tap on Leap Slam. Life Tap. We can get rid of Breech. Oh. I mean, the whole objective. I mean, I guess I had him in my pouch, didn't I? Whole objective was to put other skills in. So let's get rid of my Ball Lightning guy. Put him in my little pooch. And let's just get a Act 3 boss kill race. What the fuck is that? That involves playing the campaign. That distracted me. What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh yeah, new jewel. Yeah. Presence area. Yeah. I like the presence area. It triggered spells, so more damage. Okay. Now we can put on new spells, which are in my pooch. Let's start with Lightning Warp. Let's put Ball Lightning. Let's put Lightning Warp. Replace this Ball Lightning. And Ball Lightning, we're gonna do Scatter Shot. Put these ones down here. Yeah. This is gonna hit like a fucking truck. It's gonna hit like a fucking truck. It might interrupt me too much as I blink around. Not nearly as distracting as I thought it would be. And it does kind of hit like a truck. That was pretty fucking cool. That was pretty fucking cool. Yeah, that Lightning Warp is gonna hit hard as hell. Level 31 Lightning Warp. 3,950 damage on the top end. 10% increased magnitude of shocks inflicted. Explosions create shock ground. Or you can explode on shock ground. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Let's run it again. Let's run it again, boys. Wish I had a map with, let's see if I can get a map with increased life. Nah, we'll just run that. Fuck it. Trying to get too fancy here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Ooh, ooh, got. Let's get rid of this. I'm not tanky. 5 simulacrums from that. Ooh, alright, I'll take it. And this works pretty well. Breechy Weechy. Breech will really show whether it works well or not. It is super crazy. It's blinking me all over the place, but it's killing. That was pretty wild. 74 Bleach sprinters. Oh yeah, that hits fucking hard. That hits pretty fucking hard. And I ain't even really like maxed out on my setup. It's a pretty good setup, but you could do a lot better. Just fucking delete some. Just fucking delete some. Fucking great. Boss. I'm gonna fuck this boss up. Actually, I might let the boss fuck me a couple times. Because you don't always want to do the fucking. Sometimes you want to get the fucking. Fucking rate my game. That was pretty great. Alright, you can kill me. That was pretty great, but I think we can get even better. Accidentally keep picking up shit that I know is gonna be shit. Now let's put on Arc. Arc is gonna add a bucket of fucking damage. So do I put Arc? I'm gonna keep ball lightning down here. I'm gonna get rid of more damage while above mana. Because I think that is gonna put my high end super high because my damage is lucky. It's gonna be pretty wild. So this should really, just really hit hard. Should hit super fucking hard. Yeah, that's hitting pretty fucking hard. That is fucking Mjolnir, dude. That is a Mjolnir build. That is what it's supposed to look like. That is what it's supposed to feel like. Now we just got to be able to do that with white mobs. Once you can do that with white mobs, oh, it's going to be off the chain. Or once you get a skill like Cyclone, right? Okay, now that works great. I kind of want to map with it a little bit. So let's pop one of these mappy wappies in there. Okay, I'll do that unidentified one. Monster damage. Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. Is there no hit? points? Monster life, that's what I'm looking for. So find me a monster, high monster life one. What? Okay, more gets me there. Only got one death on it, but that's fine. Cool. You took my one kill that I was gonna let the boss get, asshole. So I can try a different setup. I can't even see the arcs. Can't even tell. I can kind of hear them, I think. I can't tell if they're working. Might be ball lightning I'm hearing. Arc is just too hard to see whether it's even popping off or not. Especially with all that lightning shit going on. I don't know why I went that way. Don't know why I went that way. Yeah, sometimes it bugs out too. I was getting hits and it wasn't counting for the power. Because they're like frozen or some shit. Or maybe they were dead frozen. Yeah, this is a great test. We should see way more of the riffraff dying if Arc is working. And yeah, a lot more of the riffraff is dying. Arc is definitely working. Sometimes it's working. Oh, poison sons of bitches. Get to that fucking boss. I think whenever I find what I think to be the best setup, I'll fight the Breech Lord, because he has a ton of life. I won't kill the Breech Lord, because, you know, I have to actually dodge attacks and be able to hear shit. And see shit. And, you know, if I have to look for a shadowy hand on the ground, I missed one of them. Oh, it shows a little icon, the one I was just at. The one I ran down to the thing without hitting the thing at. pretty fucking crazy. That's pretty fucking crazy. That was a proc fucking machine. Yeah, that was pretty dope. Alright, we got Lightning Conduit to try. I don't know what Mana Tempest is. And then Spark. So let's actually add Spark into this mix. So we'll do one Ball Lightning and then also Spark just because, you know, it's a little more sparkly. We'll still put these two in there. Why not? And then Conduit. Lightning Conduit we're going to use to replace Arc. So we're no longer using Arc. We'll see. Actually, let's do Arc and not use Lightning Warp or Lightning Ball. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And we do Zenith here. Yeah. So then we're gonna be using Spark to proc Shock for Conduit. Even though Ball Lightning probably would. No, you know what? I'm gonna put both on. Because Spark is not gonna really do a lot of damage, so there's no reason not to have them both on. It's not gonna cost more mana. It's not gonna do jack shit. Fuck are you? Dumbass. No one wants you. Clear out a little bit of this riffraff here. Told you, nobody wants you. Let's see if we can get some more monster life. That had extra monster life too, just so you guys remember. Ooh, elemental resistance, more monster life. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be perfect. This one's gonna be tanky and thick. Which means I get a hit. Wait, maybe the icon will be able to show me whether it's working. Oh, that could be pretty hot. Definitely looks cool. Taking way too much fucking damage. Is there damage mods on here? No, no damage mods. Oh, fucking shit. I wasn't even paying attention. Just got melted away. Map wasted. Map done. Map gone for fun. More. Perfect. Definitely could see the spark working. Fucking Christ. I hate being weak. Defensively. That's why I'd never ever run this as a real build. But I did want to see what skill combos did work well together. This one definitely is doing well for visual appeal. This one is very electrifying. Oh, got me again. Kudos on you. Kudos on you. You kill the guy with literally no defense. Hope you feel proud of yourself. He's just fucking around. And you gotta be a fucking dick about it. I did see sparks, but not ball. Oh no, the ball lightning was there. I just didn't see it. See the white mobs. White mobs are a fucking problem. White mobs are always a fucking problem in this game. It's kind of fucking odd. Ooh, breechy, breechy. Smoochy boochies. Extra life is brutal on the Breech. Oh, 41% increased fucking monster damage. You know, reading is a problem for me. Always has been. I was like, I should not be this weak. This should feel way better. But 41% more monster damage. So that's just getting manhandled like a bitch. Where's the boss gonna be? No, the boss is definitely not that way. The boss is this way. Boss is this way. Let's go. That fucking monster damage. Jesus. It's consuming the shocks too much. See how he never has shock on him? So that's why I don't think Arc and Lightning Conduit are working that great together. Because as soon as he's shocked, he's unshocked. So let us soup this up just a hair. So let's get rid of Arc altogether, because Arc consumes the shot, right? An Arc of Lightning stretches from the caster to target enemy, chains to other enemies. Shocked enemies release a damaging pulse. But does it consume the shock? This one, Lightning Conduit. Calls down, hits all enemies, 6 more damage for shocked enemies, but consumes the shock. So I don't think Arc is consuming the shock. I guess I could just remove Lightning Conduit and see if Arc is consuming shock. So Arc and Lightning Conduit probably don't play that well together because the Lightning Conduit is consuming the shock. So we'll get rid of that, like so. And we'll get rid of Spark and do just Ball Lightning to trigger the bullshit. Oh, we got 2 Ball Lightnings here. And I'm gonna do increased chance to shock in the support. More chance to shock, just like so. Sort of magnitude, more chance. So now we should be shocking and Lightning Conduit pretty hard. We needed the extra damage on Lightning Conduit. Where'd you go? Zenith. Yeah, Zenith is fine. Let's do another map. More monster life at base. these. Let's just pump it up one more time. So I got a lot of resurrects. So I can fight multiple bosses if needed. Let's just do it on this weak one. It should work out pretty well. With the lightning's calling down from the sky, it does feel very, very Mjolnir-y. Just wish we had fucking Cyclone. This would be probably the best skill in the game if Cyclone existed. And worked like it did in Path of Exile 1. Maps are way too convoluted. I don't even think it's that they're too big. It's just that the design is terrible. Every one of these little nooks, you look at nook, 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 nook. It's all designed to kind of fucking make you go the wrong way and get off path. And then they put all the little fucking circles all throughout, so you can't freely and smoothly travel through the map. Pretty annoying. I have a feeling this boss is going to be somewhere in the middle instead of on the edges. Nope, there she is. You'd think I'd have all the bosses memorized. I hate this guy. Nah, he's not that bad. It's still consuming the shocks pretty good. So let us inventory, put on shocking ground, and see what happens. Get your ground all shockeyed. There you go. Look at you. Looks like he has to move around for the shocking ground to apply. A little bit disappointing. Let's get rid of lightning conduit. I'm not able to apply shocks enough for lightning conduit. And let's put on just arc all by itself. Hit him a few times and then I'll let him kill me if he's fucking there we go. If he's fucking capable of doing it. That little pussy. Be nice if it was like a testing arena. But this'll have to do. Hey guy, remember me? I have these hammers. I want to test them on you. Damn, arc hits hard. Arc hits super hard. Alright, kill me again. You can do it. Okay, let's teleport out. Let's get rid of the ball lightnings. These guys. We don't need these for the moment. We don't need that. And let's put some fucking damage on. Let's put some fucking damage on. Fucking double arc. Arc and arc. Can I double arc in here? Oh my god, I can double arc in there. Very nice. So we get 2 arcs there. Do I have any more arcs? No, no more arcs. Oh yeah, I do. Level 18 plus 1. And we'll put an arc in here. So it's going to be triple arcing. And what damage do we want? We got a zenith for more. Fuck it, let's just put another arc in. Why not? I tried to think of a reason why not to put another arc in. I couldn't think of one. Aside from the fact I don't have a level another 19. We'll do an 18. It'll be fine. I'll survive. Fucking triple arc. Quad arced. Alright, now that we're quad arced, let's fight this sumbitch again. Hey buddy. Remember me? I'm quad arced now. I can't tell if single arc or quad arc is better. Take out these other arcs just to see, you know, if they're even fucking doing anything special. Let's move this damage zenith back up to here. Might as well put these guys back on. And let's just take a look at the damage. Hey buddy. Thank you. I appreciate you being my testing platform. Honestly, I can't fucking tell the difference. I think this might be more. Let's get rid of the chance of shock, and let's put in lightning warp. There we go. Now we're cooking with fucking butter. Now we're fucking cooking. I think it's the same amount of damage, but it's way fucking cooler now. Way fucking cooler. Alright, man. We got it. We're good to go. This is the one. I still need to test, whatever the fuck this thing does. Creates a storm of arcane. Let's just put it on and give it a look. Its own skill. Tempest. Power your spells but drains your mana. Powering spells. Creates a storm of arcane powers your mana costing spells. Okay, yeah. G. I guess I can just leave it there. I don't need to remove it. Just clear it from here. Clear. Oh, I still have Orb of Storms. Let's put Orb of Storms here. What am I running? Skill effect duration, spell damage, Bonds of Blood, control destruction. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Actually, I can move these down. My Orb of Storms. Orb of Storms. Let's, we don't need that. Let me crit chance. So now it's just a fucking crit machine. I mean, not a crit, a shock machine. I think we're ready. Let's test it on something where it's actually gonna have a bunch of difficulty. Now I'm probably just gonna end up dying before I even do anything, because I'm not tanky, right? I might just pop in, instantly die from like yellow mobs, but we'll see. If I can make it to the boss, I'm very curious to see what kind of damage I can output. I probably ought to get, nah, I'll do it without a mark. Without a curse. Forgot what button my leap slam was. I have a feeling I forgot. No, I didn't forget. Maybe I did. I forgot I put something else into the second Mjolnir. Hard to pay attention, alright? I'm doing better than I thought for survivability. I mean, I do have a pretty thick body armor. Well, get off of that fucker. No, get off of that fucker too. Just please stop jumping on that guy. Alright. Let me make sure that I put something else in there when I hit the right button. I did not. What do we got for damage? Yeah, we can do controlled destruction. We're not really critting hard. Might as well do spark. Why not? And now we got a few more things for this boss. Now the reason I'm not doing a curse is this is going to take all my mana just to cast Orbistorms. So I don't think I have the mana to do Orbistorms and a curse. It'll just be too clunky. Make me hit too many buttons. Let's just hope he doesn't kill me in one shot. Oh, I see his handprint. And that handprint fucking murdered my ass last time. Do you have a hand on me? I can't tell. I feel just as tanky as I was with my fucking shield. Oh, as I say that. Okay, the damage still isn't great enough to do something like that, but you could maybe work around and get more damage. Let's run another map with it. And again, that's just me. I haven't memorized that boss. I fought him and he never killed me, and then once he started killing me, then I had to learn how to fight him. And that's the thing I'm not gonna do right now. That could be pretty good if I hit a fire resistance. Those both could be pretty good. Let's find out if they will be. Nope. I might keep that one. I'll just put both in here, why not? Alright, I'm gonna do one more map just to make sure that, you know, this pops off, and this is like fucking, this is great. So let's do a regular, not more life. We'll build it from scratch. Fucking double damage. Penetrate elemental. Sure. Look at that boss. He's just begging for it. Oh shit, I just realized something. I did this whole thing like an idiot. Leave me alone, I want to TP out. We can be friends for a little bit, alright? I don't even have this anointed. What can I anoint with this? We got some meta shit in here. Is there anything power related? Power? Charges. War cries in power. Nothing to increase the amount of power that enemies give you. Okay, so let's go meta. We got a refunder, 25% for triggered skills to refund half of the energy spent. Or we have a meta skills, 15% and then 40% increased damage if you triggered a skill recently. That's kind of a tough call between the two. What do they cost? Expensive. When I'm fighting a boss, I wonder if that 25% for half of the energy to be recovered would allow it to cast like super duper crazy. So I think that might be better than this one. Though this one does do 40% increased damage, and my damage is pretty low. I'm gonna do this one. So I need a Isolation, Greed, Ire. Greed, I got one of those. Ire, I got one of those. Isolation, I don't got one of those. Currency exchange, I want. Breech, no. Delirium, oh great, it's the most expensive one. I have, no, I have maybe just one. Ooh, price of them fucking Exalted Orbs really shot the bed. Yeah, I've put them in there in the wrong order before and gotten fucked. It's happened. I am ashamed of it. I was gonna say I'm not ashamed of it, but I definitely am. Alright, did I open a map or did I finish a map? I opened a map. that's satisfying. This map isn't satisfying. Come on now. Okay, they're exploding too quickly. I want to have fun, damn it. Don't explode so quickly. There we go. Now I can have my fun. Come on, where's the yellows? I want to punch a yellow in the face instead of using Leap Slam. There's the yellow. What the hell just happened? Did I get frozen? It's so hard to hit it with anything other than Leap Slam for these regular mobs. The limitation of Mjolnir now is the mace skills. Okay, well you blew that guy up way too fast. Just fucking damn. Yeah, some fucking fan brain damage. Oh my fucking god, I hate these maps so fucking goddamn much. To me, they are so terribly designed. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I think they were playing Darkest Dungeon. Like, you know when you're doing a really good run in Darkest Dungeon, and then it's just like, the game decides just to kill you for the fuck of it, just to, you know, teach you a lesson. It's like, what if we made it so you got confused and turned around in every fucking map? You had to spend so much more time figuring out where the fuck to go. That's pretty fucking nutty. Pretty fucking nutty. I want to do, with this setup, I want to do one more Breech. I have a bunch of these, so I might as well, you know, crank them out. You just get so many of these now that you can put Breech on almost every map. Get like 50, 60, 70 Breech stones per Breech event. You guys, keep up with me. Okay, you guys are doing a good job of keeping up on me, but how about not killing me? And slowing me down so I move like a goddamn turtle. Putting in a second arc instead of spark is probably the right call. I don't know if the double arc is working, but the spark really, I mean, it's silly. It definitely looks cool. And the sparks might bounce around and get some double hits. Fuck it, I'm leaving it in. Fucking knew I was gonna die. Fucking knew it. I felt like it. Okay, I'm not gonna play no more with that. This is getting... I could have put trample to him. Fuck it. Yeah, that's good enough. I think next I'll put on my shield again, and I'll reset it up to be a real kind of build. The shield will add a bunch of fire damage. It should be pretty cool. This was just testing out all the skills and seeing how cool it is to double wield a Mjolnir, but you're just too squishy when you're double wielding. Now, if you're an Amazon or a monk, you can get around these really easy with a little bit of evasion. But me being a Titan and not wanting to level up another character because I don't got enough time in the day to do so, I'm kind of stuck. Alright, I'll check you guys later.